What is the main factor causing XRP to soar once more in 2025? This is an amazing question that I think many of you have been eager to learn about. You probably have a lot of different things on your thoughts when you think of Election Day and what transpired in November 2024 to get us to where we are now. We might discuss tariffs, which have a significant impact on prices, We may discuss elections, which have significant financial implications. Institutional adoption, regulatory clarification, and everything else. The price of XRP is influenced by a wide range of factors, really. However, some factors will undoubtedly have a greater impact on XRP's price than others. That is what we will actually be examining in today's video. As a result, you can gain a basic idea of when XRP's price will actually begin to amass and expand astronomically, as well as what kinds of market triggers you should be on the lookout for to make sure your banks will rise when you want them to. Having said that, I requested that Grok's unique deep search engine, essentially scan the entire internet, gather all of the data it could find, and then summarize it for you all. Now, let me tell you, these deep searches are amazing. As you can see right here, it simply gathers all of this information from the internet. It took several minutes to compile all of the information from tens of different articles every second. While it is evident that not all material on the internet is reliable, there are some excellent sources of information as well as a lot of clickbait, false information, and fluff. Generally speaking, when you take all of the bad stuff and all of the good content and then take an average based on everything, you get a reasonably accurate picture of what is probably going to happen. You can also ask any kind of inquiry, such as what the possible future price movement of XRP will be. What will be the main drivers of XRP's price increase at particular points in time? Among so many other factors, how will ETFs impact the price of XRP? I therefore wanted to provide you all with a synopsis of my extensive search. In order to save you everyone from having to wait for several minutes while it gathers all of this data, as I did earlier today to give you a general notion of what we're looking at. As we can see from the summary of the deep search, I asked the AI tool what the result of the SAC action against Ripple would be the main factor influencing the price of XRP. I continue to think this will be the case. This matter is now largely settled. The sole outstanding matter is Ripple's counter-appeal against the SEC, which ought to be settled. The lawsuit's finalization date was March 19, 2025, as you can see right here. And this is widely recognized online as the primary cause of XRP's possible significant price movement within 2025. As you can see, in a major regulatory event that started in December 2020, the SAC ended its 4-year lawsuit affirming that XRP is not a security under US law. It goes without saying that the case was withdrawn on March 19, when you simply take the main driver at face value. Why isn't there any significant price movement? It's somewhat amusing. However, as you delve a little further, you realize that, well, it will take some time for this appreciation to truly sink in. As you can see, the impact is discussed here. It's interesting to note that this clarification has already caused a double-digit price increase and is anticipated to strengthen investor trust, promote institutional use, and make relisting on significant exchanges like Coinbase easier. Actually, not all of the most recent data is available in the AI tool. In addition to stating that it will be relisted on Coinbase, they claim that the clarity caused a double-digit price spike, which did not occur. Coinbase already has it posted, and that was before the case was even over. Correct? So fascinating. Then, among many other things, they attempt to give context. Thus, I found this to be somewhat amusing. It's very crazy that the Grok, I suppose, essentially searched the entire internet and put all of this stuff together. Then they're essentially getting all of their information and what they're giving us entirely wrong. As you can see, they also state that although adoption, technological prowess, and general market trends are important, the lawsuit settlement, which releases these additional catalysts, comes first. When I look at this, I honestly begin to think that the resolution of the SEC litigation against Ripple was going to be the biggest driver, which is what most people were anticipating. They believed that this would cause the greatest amount of price action right away. Now, the reason I believe so is because of this thorough search, which basically combed the entire internet and gathered all of these articles into one, determining that this was the most likely use case. However, there is a lot of false information in the crypto realm, and Grok is essentially taking this false material and passing it off as fact, rewriting history in a way that is highly odd and worrisome for a variety of reasons. However, we can't accept what Grok is stating. Sincerely, unless Grok receives any significant improvements, that is essentially what we are understanding here. Nothing it says can be taken seriously, and here's the point. Don't get me wrong, but many people are beginning to use AI tools as a sort of messiah. Although AI techniques can be quite useful for certain narrow applications, we can see that they fall well short of actual analyst talents when it comes to predicting possible future price movement of cryptocurrencies. Additionally, you may view the positive estimate up to $5.81 on the expert site. This is essentially a positive price forecast for Grok, which I thought was fascinating. I requested that Grok additionally include a search summary of the 2025 price activity of XRP. It predicts a range of 182 to 385, as you can see right here. Since 182 has already passed, I suppose this is a bearish forecast. The price is then predicted to be positive at 581 with a mid-range of $3.85. I would really like to get your thoughts on the Grok price forecasts and the comparisons they offer. I mean, it seems really, really odd to me that a bullish price prediction of 581 and a mid-range of 385 would be made. I am aware that Coinpedia, Investitaven, and Cryptopolitan are all somewhat opposed to XRP. However, they are currently obtaining their information from sites like Investing Haven, Coinpedia, and Cryptopolitan. All of these news outlets have repeatedly published a great deal of anti-XRP content. For that reason, I'm really hesitant to act on this knowledge. And I'm viewing it all with a grain of salt and not taking it personally. In my opinion, utility will be the primary source of XRP's price movement in this situation. And this is adoption itself, isn't that correct? Because utility does just that. Price action will be driven when you add usefulness to the XRP ledger, expand its features, and more people utilize it because it's a useful product. And this is true for almost everything in the realm of investing. You definitely need to give it some thought. Why are Apple and Amazon among the biggest corporations in the world? In actuality, the solution is rather straightforward. What percentage of folks own an iPhone? What is the user base for Apple Pay? What is the number of Amazon shoppers? Those figures are quite astounding, aren't they? Therefore, regulatory certainty won't be the main factor influencing XRP's price action. Do not misunderstand me. As a baseline, regulatory clarity is fantastic. We will be able to increase adoption because of this, right? Although it is the initial step, it is not the catalyst, is it? Therefore, everyone expecting a huge hype pump around the SEC case was misinformed about what drives price behavior. The XRP ledger is used by individuals, and banks use it to make international payments. The reason why XRP is going to blow up is because of this. Therefore, as a community, that is what we truly need to work